types of land ownership in Ghana. In this video, I'm going to give you the definitive guide to land ownership in Ghana so that you can successfully buy somewhere to build your dream home away from Europe and the Americas. I'm Dr. Jacob Whittingham Vigers, a property developer in Ghana, and I'm going to show you how to get it right. Before we start, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. It literally takes 2 seconds. Superb. Okay, so you want to buy land in Ghana, you have no idea how land ownership works. Let me give you the definitive guide to land ownership so you can buy lands that are clean and allow you to sleep safely at night with the knowledge that what you paid for is now yours. In Ghana, there are 5 types of land ownerships: stool lands, family lands, state lands, vested lands, and individual and corporate entities. Number 1, stool lands. Stool lands are in control or under the custody of chiefs. Basically, it's placed in a trust according to the law of the community and are controlled by traditional rulers. So, who can sell the stool lands in Ghana? Well, the chief or the stool must seek the consent of the traditional council, which includes the chiefs, the sub-chiefs, before they can sell the land. And if this isn't adhered to, any land sale transaction is void. And sometimes, the same piece of land has been sold to several buyers, especially when the current chief is destooled or there is a stool dispute. Number 2, family lands. These are lands that are owned by the family and are controlled by the head of the family. And only the head of the family can sell the lands. But I must caution you to be careful when buying family lands, as most family lands are characterized with family divisions and factions. And every faction's head feels like they can sell the land. And in times where there are different factions within the family, the land can only be sold by all the heads of the factions in addition to the consent of the main head of the family. In these situations, the chance of double sales and disputes are inevitable. I would say stay away. Number 3, state lands. State lands simply means government lands. These lands were acquired by the state, and then the state should have compensated the original owners. So buying state land tends to be quite secured as the government keeps up-to-date records of the lands. So what was the purpose of the acquisition, the compensation paid to the original owners, and under which law? And this accounts for about 20% of lands in Ghana. Number 4, vested lands. These are lands that the state has taken ownership from the customary landowners, the chiefs or families. So these are lands that are administered in the trust of the landowning community. How do you buy vested lands in Ghana? Well, the lands tend to be quite secure. In order to buy them, you need to submit an application to the Executive Secretary of the Lands Commission or the Regional Director of the Lands Commission. Number 5, individual entities. So these are lands acquired by individuals or big corporations or property developers. So these lands tend to be somewhat secured as owners have done due diligence and went through all the process of land registration and have all the relevant documents needed. Although, beware, there have been cases where the original owners way back when have come to dispute this. Now, can a non-Ghanaian own land in Ghana? Yeah. According to the Constitution, a non-citizen can own lands in Ghana, but on a leasehold, not more than 50 years at one time. However, you can renew that lease often relatively painlessly if you've agreed that before you bought the original land. And if you want to learn how to do this risk-free, click on the video in the description box. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Nice.